Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry for the welding shirt. Wife is tired of me ruining clean shirts. So today we're doing a little bit of an upgrade because we did come back from the trail, as you guys know, and we beat up our lower diff, control arm brackets, and all that, as I shown you. And so today what I'm gonna do, I had this metal, which is what I had left over from doing my tire care, so it's just been sitting there. It's 3/16 thick, which is the same thickness of those lower control arm brackets. So what I'm gonna do today, kind of reinforce them slash protect my control arm and reinforce that that bracket, because right now, let me show you guys. This is where it's gonna go. So as you can see, I don't know, you can't really tell on camera, but right here, this lower control arm, I hit it with the rock and it bent a little bit. So this is always gonna get hit. This and my diff are always gonna get hit before anything else. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna box this in. I'm gonna box it in from, let me show you again, from here to here, which it's gonna work perfectly with these. So this is what I'm gonna do. I already cut them up so you guys could see. I'm gonna weld one right there from this lip. That way I could still put my control arm in. And then the other one right here. And this one, I'm gonna leave it with a little lip outside. That way this will get hit before the actual control arm. Because if these get hit, bent or anything cracked, I could just cut them off and put some new ones. This, if it gets cracked or anything, of course I could fix it, but I do not want to replace this. So this is gonna reinforce it a lot. I mean, it's pretty good thickness, 3/16, same thickness as this, like I said. So it's gonna reinforce it. We're gonna box it in. It's still gonna give me room to put in my control arm, which I'm gonna rebuild the bushings right now, but you guys don't need to know how to do that. That's simple. And the only thing, my grease fittings, this is another reason why I'm reinforcing it. That grease fitting, I don't know if you guys could see it, it's broken because a rock hit it. So this is also going to protect this. The only thing, of course, when it comes to lubing it up, I'm going to have to just take it off, lube it up, which I do it every once in a while, which is not a problem. I'll just take off the control arm, easy. Just take it off like I did right now, lube it up, put it back on. So this is also going to protect that because I already broke that one on that side. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this right here. Super glue it right there with some really strong super glue, and it's going to protect and it's going to reinforce our lower control arm bracket. First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of hammer this because it has a little bend. I'm going to hammer this back, that way I can get it straight as possible, and then we're going to hit the super glue and put these puppies on there. I'll bring you guys back. I don't know if you guys want to see me weld it, but I'll just throw a quick one while I'm welding it so you guys can see how I super glue. But yeah, let me go hammer this out and bring my super glue gun, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, quick tip. When you're gonna weld, of course, if you're really learning your machine or whatever, I had this machine for years and I love it. But quick tip, if you're, before you weld, always have a little, look, I even have it, a little practice metal. That way you could throw some beads or whatever, just to make sure you got your machine dialed in. If you don't know where to, I kind of already know it, but that's a good tip. The other thing I'm gonna do, here's my bracket. I'm gonna tack it here, opposite side, same spot, because you don't want to run just tack and then throw tack here, and then throw a bead, because what it's gonna do, it's gonna warp. So you don't want to do that. So tack it this side, and opposite side as well. Prep your metal just like that, and that way you have it. That way it doesn't warp on you. So I'm gonna tack, throw a bead on. I'm gonna throw a bead on both sides. I don't care. I'm gonna throw a bead on both sides. I could just do it on one side, but I'll do it on both sides. That way it's, I mean, it's gonna be stupid strong. And I am gonna go nice and hot because it is pretty thick metal. So I'm gonna go nice and hot just to make sure I got enough penetration. That way, don't worry about these puppies breaking because they're gonna get hit by rocks. This is no matter what, it's gonna get slammed by rocks. So that way it doesn't crack on me. I'm gonna go nice and hot, penetrate it. I'll show you guys before it goes welded onto that. There we go, guys. Ain't no pro. I mean, I went a little not too bad, may I say so. My little worm right there. Check it out. The other side. Oh man, where did I leave my pliers? Because this is hot. Very hot. All right, check it out. The other side, first side, I went a little crooked there. I mean, crooked-eyed right there, but no. Woo, that's hot. But yeah, not too bad. Now ready to weld on. All right, guys, so we are done. Got a little darker me, had to go pick up the kids, but we are done, so check it out. Always protect your rubber. Check it out. Not to toot my own horn, but some good dimes. Look at them. Over here, we rolled a little bit thicker. We rolled some quarters over here. So, not too bad. And then check it out underneath. Let me get my light. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. Completely boxed in. Both sides. This one. That one's done. That one's done. This one's done. I mean, that's gonna give us a lot of strength and protection on that lower control arm, because that is the first thing that's gonna be hitting rocks. So, man, this is for any Jeep, I guess. Any TJ, any Jeep that has a control arm down here that hangs. Damn, look at those welds. That ain't bad at all, may I say so. Well, over here, that was the end. But not too bad. Look at them quarters over here. Not bad at all. So yeah, guys, I mean, we're gonna test that out on the trail. I know we're gonna hit rocks, because that's the first thing that hits rocks. This one was also bent right here a little bit in. So I bent it back out, straightened it out, straightened that thing out. Now it's nice and squared. So man, I should have done this a long time ago. But there you go, guys. I mean, this is a good tip. I don't think I've seen somebody do this, but I'm pretty sure people have done this. I know they sell the skid plates for them, but man, I had the spare metal. I paid for that a long time ago. It was like 16 bucks, like for 20 feet. And I used that for my tire carrier. So man, always keep your metal, spare metal, knock things out, MacGyver some things, and man, that's gonna save us. And that weld that I did underneath is actually gonna help us, like when I use a jack, support the jack in there. Man, this is awesome. Right now I'm gonna lift it, that way you guys will see my welds are strong. I know they're strong because I could see the penetration when I was welding. If you got a good eye, well, once you get used to welding, you'll see that puddle penetrate, and you'll know when it's penetrating than when it's just gluing. So yeah, man, we did some good penetration on both of them. So we're set. Time to take it out to the trails. But man, guys, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. Got a little late on us, and you don't need no fancy garage or anything like that. Look at it. I do it at home, outside. Take my welder out, as long as it's not windy, because I do use gas, so you don't want to do weld outside when it's windy, because then you'll create a lot of porosity. I on the left one, I did have a little bit of porosity, because when I was welding that one, it was windy, but very little at the end. I'm not gonna grind it, I'm gonna leave it. But I know the whole weld is strong. So yeah, guys, so stick around. Plenty of more tips to come. Thank you. Hit up subscribe. Let's see if we can get up there on the numbers. Like, share, all that good stuff if you want. Thank you, guys.